Okay, so that's funny. Hi, Scorpio. It's Maggie. This is Moonlit Water. I said you wouldn't notice I was gone, and then I hit the stop button instead of the pause. So you probably noticed. So this section is going to be the 9 card spread. If you're looking for the channeled messages, they're in the first part, and I will link that at the end of this video for you. Okay, let's get into it. Oh my God, that is so funny. Okay, so the reason I had to turn off the camera, which I meant to pause, was because I didn't understand what one of these cards were. This card right here is, and I will start from the beginning because I hadn't actually gotten into it, but this one threw me off because it's these two hands clasping. This is Lenormand, and 25 is supposed to be the ring, and I was just checking, and it is. It is the Celtic Lenormand deck. It's a brand new deck, and I really am enjoying it. Okay, so past, present, future, thoughts, feelings, action, key to the situation, and the overall energy. So to recap what I had said, which wasn't much, was that there's a need. You're picking up anchor. You're moving. You're trying to figure out where to set your anchor down. This could be. I'm thinking it looks very much like a job situation more than a romance situation here because of the cards that I'm looking at. And so I think you have a new job opportunity that has a lot of potential, a lot of opportunity for growth in it for you for the next 6 to 8 weeks. So I'm recording this on June 4th, and this is for June, July. I'm sure there will be more coming out. It was just kind of the time frame that Spirit gave me. So the reason I think that this has to do with money more than anything is because of one, this is a contract. This is not the ring like you would get. This is two male hands clasping together. Well, I guess that is that might be a female hand, and it could be romance. But it definitely looks like to me, like agreeing on a contract. The key to the situation here is we have the fish. The fish represent financial abundance, okay? These fish are swimming upstream, though. They're going back home. So for some of you, it's almost like you're going back to the beginning. So for you, it could be that maybe you've been somewhere working and now you're returning home to a job opportunity. Okay, so they're showing me welcome back Cotter. Oh my God. Okay, so that was the guy that graduated from high school and then he went back to teach at that high school. So it's a situation where it's someplace where you may have worked before in a different position and now you're going back to take a more significant role there. It could be that you're moving literally back home where you grew up. It could be that you are going back to a company that you used to work for. There's something about it. It is about going back to where you started. Feels very strong here. Now, in a relationship, it could be we do have Mercury retrograde going on, which is why I, of course, turned off the camera. That is running from May 29th. It goes direct on June 22nd, but it doesn't clear its shadow till July 7th. So a lot of this time frame, we're dealing with going back over things that we've done in the past. And in the action to take, you have this small child, but he's playing with the ship, and this is very this is your childhood dreams. And so for some of you, it could be that you're just going back to a dream that you always had that you put on the back burner, you let it go because you were trying. Okay, so say for instance, okay, wow, they keep showing the teacher thing. Okay, so say you. Okay, so my son, when he went to college, he tried very hard not to be a teacher. He wanted to, something that actually made money was what he was going for. So he tried all kinds of things. So maybe you're one of these people, you got out there and you were an engineer. Okay, I know one of my college math instructors she was an engineer that helped design the Mustang, the good Mustangs, not the 80s Mustangs. And she was designing them in the 90s, so I feel better about that. So but now she was teaching. So she had always wanted to be a teacher, but there was money to be made in engineering, and so that's what she did. But now her life had changed and things were slowing down, and she was able to afford to be able to go and pursue the dreams of when she was a child, where she just wanted to teach math because she loved math. Okay, so there's something about, there's a dream you had when you were younger that you tried to set sail on this dream, and it has taken time to be able to go back to the original dream, because now there's opportunity for growth that way. The tree also has to do with health. So maybe you're recovering from something, and so it is this need to go back home. Maybe you need to move or downsize in order to be able to afford. So now you're going back to something that's smaller. Maybe you're downsizing your home or something because you have a lot of bills that need to be managed. So there's something about a need for a change. I know you're making a change. I just realized something too. Here in the future, in the anchor position, and this is the anchor's overall energy, you have the scythe. This is picking up and moving. This is cutting yourself free. This is also harvesting from a place where you have been stable and you've created abundance, and now it is time to harvest what you have and move in a different direction. In the area of where you've been trying to figure out what to do, you have the snake, but this is a snake of transformation. You can see how it's shedding its skin, and you see the new moon that looks like an eclipse in the background, and again, we've got the castle in the background like a home. So it's like shedding the old to get to the new. The new moon eclipse happens on June 10th, and so shedding, wriggling out of, being willing to transform into something that provides growth. And then there's the contract issue. So signing a house for a contract at work, on buying a house, leasing a new place to live. There's something where there's a contract and agreement. I really don't see anything here that suggests a relationship. This feels very different than that. In the area of where you've been anxious, we have the mountain. It's interesting because what this mountain does is it juts right up out of the waters of the emotions. And so I feel like you've been blocking yourself from something emotional, like you've been trying not to deal with the emotions, but now in order to move things forward, you're going to have to swim upstream through your emotions to get back to where you were going. And where you're going, though, there's a lot of community in the heart space. We've got the birds. Now, the birds in the heart space could be that people are talking crap about you, but mostly I feel like this feels like birds of a feather flocking together. These are songbirds. And you had a lot of songbirds that showed up in your channeled messages. And so we got the bluebird of happiness. We have a meadowlark. And then we've got some bird that I don't know what the heck it is. But it's got all that yellow, that solar plexus energy that came through in the channeled part of the reading. And so the energy of stepping into your own personal power and being able to sing out to the world about what it is that brings you the joy and happiness. And so I think you find your community. I think you find your tribe. I think you find where you belong, whether it's in a work situation or in a living situation, a friends group. There's something where going back allows you to go forward. In the recent past, we have the obstacle is someone in authority. So this could be, oh my gosh, high status too. So maybe you had a job again, like the engineer, where you're making a ton of money, you have a lot of status, but it's not satisfying what's in your heart. You don't feel like that's what you want. That is not the childhood dream. And so it's been an obstacle to give up the financial aspect of something, to downsize, to say, hey, I'm really doing well here and I'm large and in charge, but it's not really what I want. It's not really working for me. And so there's cutting ties. There's cutting ties, picking up anchor, and going in a different direction. There's allowing yourself where you've been worried, should I make this transformation? Do I shed this old skin? Am I willing to become who I always wanted to be, to do what I always wanted to do, to find who I am? And in the channeled messages, again, we had that dragonfly, the black wings and the blue iridescent body, which is about, you don't need to share your truth with everyone, but you've got to be honest with yourself about what it is that you truly want that gives you the wings to fly. Okay, now we're talking about love. So for some of you, this is a relationship where you agree, where you feel like you're comfortable and confident in the heart space. Now I'm seeing love here because first off, we've got the pearl. revealing radiance. My light illuminates the world. So this is that irritant that has been healed over and over and over, and now this is the transformation, this is the shedding of the skin, and this is becoming who you really are, this beautiful soul that you really are. And we have opening to love, and when we love ourselves, then we allow other people in, and that's when we find where we belong, we find our tribe. Now, opening to love, self-love can also put you in a position to find community that you're comfortable in many ways. But with this contract of the ring here, and opening to love, for some of you, it is about ending a relationship to begin a new relationship. Cutting loose of an anchor to open to love doesn't mean that you have somebody in mind so much as that by releasing myself from the situation that's been tying me down, that doesn't allow me to be who I truly am, by cutting that situation, by ending that, I'm going home to myself. I'm going back to my dreams. I'm going back to experience this inner growth and allow myself to heal and be open to new opportunities to come in. So that's really beautiful energy. Let's see what else we got here for you. Oh yeah. For some of you, this was not easy. Giving up the status. It could have been the status of a marriage. It could have been a status of just boyfriend, girlfriend situation. It could be the status of a job to step down. You're feeling a little out there on your own. I want to encourage you very much. This mountain, this cold, this sadness, right? Like the emotional waters were blocked off. You're being encouraged to open up to the love. To oh gosh, and he's playing with this little, look at this little boat that he's playing with and the boat that the heart's in. They look very similar. And so I feel like this is this dream of, I'm going to find that person who gets me, that allows me to be me, where I feel comfortable and that I fit in, where I don't feel so freaking alone. She's got like a little beak on her, so she's super sad. I feel like it's a mask. Like I've been trying and pretending to be someone I'm not in order to not be alone, and you are being encouraged to go back to who you are, to go back to your dreams, so that you can have what it is that you truly deserve, what you desire. And you're being asked to not think you have wasted your time. Not wasted your time. Okay, so education, they're saying. Okay, so I spent a lot of time and resources of all kinds going to college to get a degree, and then I realized shortly before graduation that I really no longer wanted to do that. And I was like, man, I just wasted all this time and money and effort. And somebody pointed out to me, no, because what did you gain? And so when I sat down, I thought about what I had gained. I had gained knowledge and wisdom in a lot of different areas that just didn't have to do with that. A lot of new friends, a lot of, I think what I really tapped into was the self-confidence, right? So it's never a waste. And so you have the vulture here, and it says, accept the inevitable, let go of the past, and welcome the rebirth to begin. The rebirth. Let go of the past, cut loose the anchor, remember your dreams, allow that this happen, and you have nothing goes to waste. When I see a vulture, nothing is wasted. Nothing is useless. Nothing was a waste of time, effort, love, energy of any form at all. It was a growing and learning experience that now allows you to step into your own power of the solar plexus, of the confidence that, hey, I am worthy, and I am worthy to be open to receiving this love, to allow myself to shine and be who I truly am, to shed the skin, to move forward. So that is a very powerful message. There is a need to let go, to cut ties, to cut the anchor, the cord, the whatever that's holding you back, to swim upstream and get back to your dreams of who you are, so that you can find where you belong. It starts with opening up to love and accepting that you didn't waste any time or energy here. You really didn't. You were learning, you were growing. That's a lot of transformation. In Scorpio, we have, after this round of eclipses in the fall, we have one more eclipse coming. I want to say there's a full moon eclipse in Gemini happening, and then the next eclipse cycles are happening on the Taurus Scorpio axis. And this time, the South Node, the letting go, the releasing, the big deep transformation in order to move forward is happening in Scorpio. So you can get a jump start on that now. So you have here believe. Magic is there when you believe. So dream the big things you can achieve. The little boy, remember, he's dreaming. I wish the big ship would have shown up. There is, I wonder if I can find it quickly. There is a very big ship in here. I did a personal reading for someone the other day, and they had the little boy came through first, and then they had the big ship that came through, and here it is. And it manifests into something large and huge. So the opportunity is there, and here's that ship looking much closer. There's a need to open yourself up to the love, to let the opportunity come to you. And you have, you have backpack also. So Virgo got that. So backpack. Get out there, get in nature, reconnect. Listen to the messages that you hear inside, and you have be strong. When trouble seems to be brewing near, your inner strength will keep you clear. Okay. So that's that power within. In the channel messages, you got the iris. That is being strong and being clear from within, using your intuition. And there's the yellow again of the solar plexus. Lots of solar plexus energy, and you're about to bloom. You're about to transform. Nothing was wasted. It was all growing and learning, and now you're about to transform your life. But there is a need to go back. Go back to what your real dreams are. Okay? Find yourself again. All right? You guys take good care, and I will chat with you soon. If you hit the subscribe button, you'll be notified when I upload videos. I've been doing a lot of channeling lately of Ascended Masters, and so those are out there too. All right? You guys take good care. We'll talk soon.